Welcome to Visit Extended channel. I'm continue to introduce ANQ Congress under 30 academic series. So today is the 7th Asia Level for Quality ANQ Congress 2009. Every time I've introduced ANQ members include 17 country and economic regions, about 20 associations to join together. Every year we have the key event is ANQ Congress. Will be held by different associations in different country or economic area. And today I would like to introduce the 7th ANQ Congress in Japan. ANQ Congress 2009 is organized by the Japanese Society for Quality Control in Tokyo, Japan from 15th to 17th September 2009. And their theme is Prosperity Through Quality, the ANQ Way. And the venue is in the Waseda University. So it is a Hong Kong team. We are both together to visit Japan. Now, I would like to introduce my presentation, and its topic is Integration of Quality Management System and Information Security Management System, HKSTP implementation case. I'm very lucky to achieve one of the best paper award, and a mentor gave the certificate to me at the time. Now, I'm introduce what my presentation at that time. First, I'm talking about the IT environment in Hong Kong and what is the SMS ISO 27001 and 5 quality 5 control objective scope. I said it. And what is the quality management system and what is the base QMS based information security management system model and how it developed. And one of important is information security FMEA. It is my create new application on FMEA. And then I will talk about the HKSTP case, method and relationship, and also create value in IC Design Center and IP Service Center business model, and make the conclusion. So it is many incidents in Hong Kong at that time for about the information security, hospital, leakage the information of patents, and also some brand information or bank kinds information leakage, and also custom security information leakage. Also involves the police information at that time. So that is why we need to implement. One of our schedule is Edison Chen is very famous schedule at that time. On what is the ISMS? I separate the information security and information security management system to identify the definition, such as it is information essential to the organization business and relate to suitable protected. Information security preserved mainly in the three terms. CIA is not American CIA, but it is a confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And this system is the management or based on a business risk approach. In ISO 27001 is a standard for information security management system, and to implement 113th control objective and control, and would like to protect the CIA of the information. It is the history development in the beginning. Is a BS 7799 12, and that 21 become a certification standard 27001, and the -1 later is more in detail become a guideline ISO 27002. In these objectives and control is separated into 5 key element points: procedure and process, organization structure, software system, and hardware. It's like this diagram. I separate their control 5 group of the control objectives in here. It is an appendix course I arranged in here. And then I'll introduce QMS based on the definition of quality management and system, and it is direct to organization to management system for organization with regard to quality. And 8 quality management principles are reviewed and compared between ISO 9000 and ISO 17001. Almost 90% in management system requirements are the same, and 2 major differences between both standards is the first is the established ISMS, the core competence is based on the risk assessment methodology. Second difference is that they have a large ALICE, named control objectives and control. And compare the ISO 9000, the certification ratio is still low at that time. And this is the comparison of the both standard course and find the difference. This is also the certification ratio. Most of the Hong Kong company, SME, have already certified ISO 9000, but 7 are certified in 27001. It is the opportunity for us. So we can see almost the upper 3 grouped are overlapped with ISO 9001. Only hardware and software requirements are specific ISO 27001. Include asset management, physical and environmental security for hardware. Software is the access control, information system acquisition and development and maintenance. Now I would like to introduce how I build up the QMS-based information security management model, QISM. And it is based on the handle check approach. Now first we review the QMS management system. Also they have plan to check after product realization, measurement and analysis, management responsibility and resource management, and the product to the customer, and also continued improvement. The core element we extracted from like this one, the core in a quality management system. Second, we review the model of the secure management system. There are also a pen to check for implementation point of view with interest party. Then we get this pen to check establish ISMS, implement ISMS, and also monitor review and continue improvement combined with the QMS core. The most important one is the review security element relationship model like this one. Your assets and value is a core, have a different variability, so we have different safeguard regards of different risks and their threat. So the core is the safeguard range. We use this concept, use the control objectives and control in the different group as our safeguard to protect our core assets. Use this house as the framework of the conceptual security model application. After combine all, this is our QISM model here. QISM model is what I'm trying to implement this model in our company. And then during that time, I also surveyed the participants, many quality professional or information security professional, IT professional together. During my presentation, I give the questionnaire and I asked them, is it, do you think the ISO 9000 is a foundation management system? Is it advantage and achieve ISO first, ISO 9000 first, and then before implement ISO 17001, and any faster buy-in or cost effective? Do you agree? It is one of my research. And information security management assessment, and also I'm also review different standard of information security risk assessment. is a more famous is Australia standard 4360 about the risk management, and the ISO 27005 is also very similarly approach. However, I employed the failure mode and effective analysis. I used the industrial FMEA become the information security FMEA. I employed these 133 controls point in different business processes as the classification information and evaluate their risk level. Use this table and have the 10 step for evaluation different risk level under this control objective. And then I asked, risk assessment is the most important element. Do you agree that? And FMEA is a more effective risk approach or assessment tools for quantitative approach. I get the positive feedback from the participant. Now I'm introduce the case study. We employed this model in the IC Design Center and IP Service Center. And the center's application was different. You have a bright idea. You will need to indicate different semiconductor IP together for integration and design your circuit. After that, send to the foundry for the wafer production and become your chip package. This business we consider the physical privacy setup and also the remote access. So we need to protect the semiconductor IP in this layer. That's why we have the concept user chamber to protect. We have the clean environment, encryption and secure. So that is our new idea. And we also formed the focus group with different stakeholder, user, operator, and contractor together to evaluate 238 key security processes to identify their risk level. And we also consider 5 elements with the information security management, such as we established the first element is information access evaluation, risk priority assessment, risk treatment plan, and we developed the ISMS manual to link with our quality manual, and also statement of capability SOA. This is the relationship diagram. Top management commitment is also very important, and we start the project in August 2007 and assign IT security officer. The first step, we established information access evaluation, and second step, we also employed risk priority assessment, and then risk treatment plan. After we go through all, we identify 18 critical points, and we need to base it on it to develop the risk treatment plan and develop the supplementary quality manual and also ISMS manual and statement of capability. It is identified different control under the statement of capability and which one is not capable, which one need to a different control level. After that, we got the ISO 7001 because we have already ISO 9000 certification. So we started this project in August 2007. First stage of assessment is at the end of the 2007, and then the certification audit in the February 2008, and we are got this certification in on 28 February 2008. We are the first certificated ISMS laboratory in Hong Kong at that time. It is our new business model after implementation of the security. So our virtual IP chamber under ISO 27001 certified in here. So people have the confidence to use it. And IBM PowerPC license at that time outside the sign ceremonies, and say it is a core agreement. Establish the virtual IP chamber in Science Park and commit only IP protection for technology development. So they have the confidence to place their IP in our center. At the end, I have another question here is that QISM, we have the model, but roadmap development by the case study is useful. So many feedback is why it's useful. We need framework to implement this indicator approach. That is why my engineering doctorate based on this topic and continue to develop the roadmap. At the end, I'm sure the conclusion, use secure as the key to implement information security management system. First, you need to standardization, IT security policy, organization, manual, and SOA, standardization. Second is effectiveness. Your process and procedure should be effectiveness. Third is clearance. Your clean database user account record review regularly and systematically. And then U is user identification is quite important of the each authorized user for traceability. And recovery, that is also the key point. The disaster recovery site and business continuity plan you must practice and prepare. Efficiency is a sustainability, discipline, and continuous improvement. That is what I'm present in ANQ 2009. At the end, we have the gardener and every society sing the song, the local song, to share it. Since it is in Japan, usually they have the traditional singing. After the gardener, we have the post Congress, which we go to Nissan, the vehicle manufacturer in Japan. It is a very beautiful racing car. I take a photo for memory. And during the visit, there are some model to explain how the production of the car. And you can see this one. Manufacturing procedure have the different model and show to us the whole production line. At the end, I would like to share my conference paper in the research guide. If you are interested, you can go to here and search my paper and for my lab and ANQ 2009 indication of the QMS and ISMS HKSTP case. So at the end, I would like to introduce ANQ Academica in Hong Kong. We are all active participate in different international conference to share quality related topic. So thank you for your attention. See you in next time. Bye bye.